Today is new tool day, and I like buying new tools about as much as I like using them. Today I picked up one of these Bauer 4.5-inch angle grinders with the paddle switch on the bottom. And I've been really impressed with a lot of Harbor Freight's new product lines. They're titanium welders. I picked up one of those, and for the price it's really good, as well as one of the Hercules cordless drills. And this is my first Bauer product, and I'm excited to try it out. Now, I'm not at a shortage of angle grinders here in the shop, but I don't have any with a paddle switch. And I've used that before at a previous job, and I really liked having the paddle switch on there. If you're grabbing it just to do a quick deburr or remove some slag really fast with a wire wheel, it's nice to not be able to have to mess with the switch. You can just grab it, pull the paddle switch, and you're ready to go. So let's check this out and see how the quality is. So pulling it out of the box here, we'll just do a quick unboxing. There's a handle here, pretty standard, nice size to it, and a wrench and the guard here that came with it. And then here is the tool itself. Pulling it out, and there's also an instruction manual, and you should definitely read that. So be sure to check that out. Now, it doesn't come with a wheel, so you'll need to pick up one of those. I have a wide variety here in the shop that I've collected over time, though somehow I never seem to have enough of the sandpaper flap wheels because they wear out so fast. So let's take a look at some of the features on here. The first thing that I'm kind of noticing is the length of the cord. And this is really nice because, you know, with an angle grinder, you really want something portable. Here's the paddle switch underneath. It does have a lock, so you have to push that out of the way. And these components are made out of plastic, so time will tell if they hold up, but it seems to be pretty good quality molded parts. There's also some rubber grips built into it back here, which will be nice to hang on to. It's an 8-amp grinder, so it should have pretty good power for a 4.5-inch grinder. So I'll go ahead and put the guard in place and lock it down. I'll slide on the wheel and install the nut. Now, if you haven't used an angle grinder before, there's two sides to the nut. One of them has a raised diameter that will help center thicker wheels, and you flip it over if you're using thinner wheels. So make sure to look at the manual and have that in place. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this handle here on the left side. Okay, so I have the handle, the guard, and the wheel installed. So I think I'm ready to fire it up. So when I try this out, I'm going to be using a product called a kilowatt, and what this does is it has an amperage readout, so I can see how much load I'm actually putting on the motor as I'm applying some pressure here on my material. Okay, so I'm going to wear some safety glasses and earmuffs because I want to make sure and protect my eyes and ears with a tool like this. Okay, so that thing worked pretty good. It spooled right up on the pull of the trigger, and I was watching my amperage, and it pulls about 3.5 or 4 amps without a load, and then when you bear into it, you can get it up about 7, 8 amps, and I was really pushing hard to get it to bog down at all. And it was hogging into the material. I mean, I think I cut about a 1/4 inch deep in this 1/4 inch thick plate just in that short time, just by pushing down and trying to load this thing up. So the power's really good. I mean, I don't usually bear into material near that much because I'm usually just trying to deburr a little bit or make a cut through something. So it worked pretty good there. in that test. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a cutoff wheel on here and make a couple of cuts and see how that works. Alright, so it cut right through, no problem. I'm going to be careful not to touch here because it'll be hot right where I just cut. So it seems really well made. It works great right here out of the box, so I'm happy with it. The power's plenty for what I'm going to do, so you know, I'm going to use it quite a bit, I think, for those times when I want to just pick something up, pull the paddle switch real quick there, and be ready to rip. And I noticed here as I'm going, it also has a lock right here, so you can lock the switch on. If you want to do, you know, some grinding that takes a little bit longer, you don't want to hold that paddle switch down. Not that it's a big deal, but another little feature on there. So definitely add it to my collection. It's nice to have a few because maybe you'll want a cutoff wheel, a grinding wheel, a wire brush, so you can do all the different things that you're doing and just save yourself a lot of time. So happy with the purchase here. We'll see how it holds up over time. Hey, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.